waves on the planet. In one case, a record-breaking monster measuring 100 feet. Here's NBC's Michelle Krasinski.
It just seems crazy. We're joined now by NBC's chief surfing correspondent, Tina Fey, here in the studio. It's nuts, isn't it?
I've done it so many times. That's where I was this morning.
Were you out catching a few?
Long Island, yeah.
Coming up, we're going to talk to today's professionals. We want your opinion on this. Should you be allowed, or should anybody be allowed to go online and post a comment anonymously, or should you have to put your real name next to those comments?
I think you should have to put your real name, your address, and a current photo.
A real photo.
A real photo.
Yes.
And maybe a cell phone number as well.
Maybe like a photo of like how you look from behind.
We're back after your local news.
2013, pretty here in New York. Hopefully it's nice where you're waking up as well. And just a moment to salute the nice people gathered out on our plaza. I'm Matt Lauer along with Savannah Guthrie, Al Roker, and Ms. Natalie Morales. Jimmy Mott in the background there. And coming up, a touching story of a baby girl who survived a condition that is
All right, also had a story many people know well. It has romance, manipulation, misunderstandings. No, it isn't the latest reality show. It is Pride and Prejudice, one of my favorite books, Natalie's favorite books. Guess what? It is hotter than ever. Is that Keir Simmons learning the Pride and Prejudice there? Yeah, we'll have to see.
It's got the ball thing
Mr. Darcy. We'll have that story coming up.
That's their version of the Dougie.
And then the world of high stakes, or of collectibles rather. Would you be able to spot a fake? A man who has made it his life's work to show us how he does it.
And then we are going to check out the latest and greatest gadgets to help you get a good night's sleep, which we could all use.
Yes.
Lot to get to. First, how about giving us a slight check of the weather?
All right, let's start off with...
How bad it's going to be the next few days?
Well, here, not so bad, I don't think. But it is going to be windy. It's going to be... So for the Jersey Shore, Long Island, Connecticut, places that really got battered during Sandy, they're going to see that. That's a problem. Coastal flooding is a very good possibility, beach erosion. But as you go inland, and we'll get to this in just a bit, we're looking at more snow.
Okay. More snow. All right, let's get right to our take 3. Our first take, heavenly ratings. It turns out Jesus really rates. The mini-series The Bible on the History Channel, more than 13 million people tuned in for its premiere on Sunday. A 2-hour premiere, the #1 cable entertainment program of the year. It was the #1 trending topic on Twitter on Sunday night. It's a 10-hour mini-series, takes viewers basically from Genesis to Revelation. It's produced by Mark Burnett and his wife, Roma Downey. Mark Burnett, of course, of Survivor fame and many other shows.
Roma Downey
from Touched by an Angel.
Which,
right? Exactly.
She says, always do what you know.
Exactly.
It's interesting, though, that Mark Burnett is doing this subject matter. I didn't know that there was that side of him as well.
I think he said he just wanted to bring the Bible to life for a lot of people. He used CGI for a lot of these things. Critics haven't always loved it.
No, but who knew that angels have ninja skills?
They do. It's an amazing thing you can do with CGI.
Even CeeLo Green has a song, a pop song in here as well, too. So you know what? If it's bringing the Bible to a wider audience and it gets people to be interested, I mean, I got to get my kids to watch this. I think it looks great.
Hey, but you know the other thing, I think that the broadcast networks really ought to take a page. It's time to bring back the miniseries.
We were talking about this the other day. Whatever happened to Lonesome Dove,
Shogun,
to North and South? I mean, it was great TV watching.
Roots, you know.
That's where we would sit down. It was appointment television. As a family, you would sit and watch shows. I mean, that was great TV. So I'm with you on that.
Well, if 13 million people will watch, maybe the networks will start to listen to that kind of thing.
The Hatfield and McCoys did terrific.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, big numbers over there in the History Channel. Speaking of religious headlines this morning, while we're at it, a fake bishop, did you see this, was caught trying to sneak into a gathering of cardinals as they began the process of electing a new pope. He passed through security.
He's the guy wearing the fedora, by the way.
Yes, he's the guy on the left in that photograph.
Is this the same guy who snuck into the Golden Globe?
There he is. I don't know. I think the fedora gives him away a little bit, doesn't it? Otherwise, he could pull it off.
Too smooth for the bishops there and the cardinals.
Well, they escorted him out. No harm done. Just a little prankster.
No harm done, but it's unbelievable that he could get past the Swiss guards and be able to pose with another cardinal right there and take that picture. And I think Matt made a good point. I mean, there was a lot of video of him and photos. You wonder
wonder if a lot of it was sort of a ploy or some sort of hoax.
Yeah, I have a feeling it was. Speaking of that, take two. Mila's biggest fan, actress Mila Kunis, is out promoting her new movie, The Great and Powerful Oz. She sat down for one of these press junkets where you sit there all day and the press comes in one after another and asks you essentially the same question over and over again. So BBC Radio, this guy Chris Stark, who's part of a comedy team, we should point out, came in sort of batting his eyes, saying he was petrified. Mila Kunis didn't know this, but watch the way she rolled with it as he begins to sort of hit on her, offers to take her to a football game.
Hits on her throughout the whole thing.
Wants to take her to a football game, a soccer match, and get a beer afterward.
Bosh a couple of pints.
Yeah, pints I get. Pints I like.
The thing is
What's
with the
your
boys,
favorite beer?
But
I like Blue Moon. Do you have that?
No, we haven't got that.
What?
I've never even heard of that.
What? Listen, I'm gonna come, you're gonna show me football, and I'll show you a Blue Moon.
How quickly can you neck a pint?
Oh, pretty fast. I used to bartend. I can also pour a pint with no foam. What?
Serious?
You didn't know that about me, did you?
You should work behind, like, at the football club, behind the... That would be epic.
Do you think?
I should get back to the problem.
Why? This is such a better conversation.
Are you serious?
Hey, Chris, Hugh Grant called. He wants his shtick back.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's totally out of Notting Hill. Horses and Hounds magazine wants to know. Remember that whole scene? Horses and Hounds. He even just looks like Hugh Grant a little too much.
But she rolled with it so well, and she continued to say, no, this is so much better than the other conversation we're going to have. And she actually went on to answer all his questions without him asking them.
She said, I'm going to answer all the questions you're going to ask me. And then she went from how great it was to work.
James Franco was great.
She just went from one question to the other without him ever. He also has a little bit of Carl Pilkington about him, too, as well.
Okay.
There you go.
If you get a chance to watch the exchange, 7 minutes worth of that back and forth, him kind of hitting on her, and sure, she completely rolls with it.
But I tell you, she was so endearing. She's so sweet. Every girl or guy wants to hang. Every guy definitely wants to hang out with her, but I tell you, girls like her too.
Very quick,
especially if she's going to bring out the Blue Moon.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Take three, our word play. A handful of new words officially now have been added to the Oxford Online Dictionary. This happens every year, so we're going to give a little quiz here, see if you know what these are. Here's one of them. The friend zone. You know about the friend zone, Natalie?
Does it have something to do with Facebook?
No.
I
was in that with Deborah. You know, when you are you're a guy and there's somebody you really like, but we're friends.
With benefits?
No, we're friends.
No benefits.
We're friends. We don't. I don't want to ruin a good friendship. Let's just remain friends.
Oh,
but then you got yourself out of the friend zone to your great credit.
Yes, I did.
There you go. And then you became friends with benefits.
Well, actually, she went away for a few weeks, asked me to watch her apartment. There was nothing in her refrigerator, nothing in her cabinets. So I filled the fridge, stocked the pantry, and I got a date the next week.
That is the definition of the friend zone. Hey, dude, I'm going away. Watch my apartment for me.
Yeah, exactly.
Babysit.
That's how emasculated I was.
Hey, you got there in the end.
But it worked.
You got there in the end. You got out of the friend zone. How about another one? Dumb phone. I have to confess, this one I don't know.
I would think it's the anti-smartphone.
Well, that makes sense.
It's just a regular phone that you can't do anything
or a phone on your desk.
Oh, like an old school, a basic mobile phone that lacks the advanced functionality. Okay, so it's a flip phone.
Yeah, it's a flip phone.
Yeah.
Does nothing.
Some of us
does nothing for
have
you.
A flip phone. How about tweetable? This one's pretty easy, right?
Yeah.
A moment happens and you say to yourself, oh, that's tweetable.
Yeah, that's tweetable.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we understand that one,
We're
right?
on to that.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
All right, good. So now here's our bonus take for all you pet lovers. Here's the question this morning. Is it okay to kiss your pet?
Yes.
Talking about on the lips. Veterinarians actually have come out on both sides of this issue, whether it fosters a more loving relationship or it's just unhygienic. We put a poll on today.com. 3,700 of you weighed in. Is it okay to kiss your pet? Overwhelmingly, yes. 78%, 22%.
I'm with that.
Come on.
As long as there's not like any tongue action going on with your
But there often is with the dog. You can't avoid it.
What? No, it's returning.
Oh, the returning.
It's returning.
Yes,
the dog, that's their natural thing. For you to take that to the next level,
now, if you're
that's not right.
Mouth, that's
not right.
Story.
Not right.
Natalie trying to get out of the friend zone with her dog.
And it's a girl.
My dog's a girl, so we're good.
How about,
no, but it's cute when they kiss you. I mean, I don't like it when it's right on the
Obviously, Natalie making Zara earn her kibble.
Does it look anything like this?
Let's see.
When you do that, Natalie?
Last time I had a Pepsi.
Something about Mary.
Leather gloves and an oyster shell.
We better stop this soon.
That's an extended kiss, actually, is what that is.
Last time I had a
all kinds of
Pepsi.
things wrong
Okay,
with
we get the
that.
idea.
Got it. Thank
You were
you.
eating breakfast. We're so sorry.
But I think it's your animal. If you want to kiss your animal, God bless you. Go ahead.
Yeah, and 78% agree.
There
so
we
there
go.
you go.
All right, Natalie.
All right.
With that, let's take a turn
Let's
to the news.
get to the news, and let's talk about that storm that Al was telling us about. 5 months in, so yeah, a little bump there.
Bump?
Yeah, just a little bump.
Absolutely.
Teeny tiny bump.
All right, Al, how about a check of the weather?
All right, let's go. We're going to take you live to just outside of Chicago. And that's your latest weather.
All right, Al, thanks. Coming up next, the secrets to a great night's sleep. But first, these men.
So sleep is a problem for so many millions, and it helps if you don't have hours like ours in the morning. But a lot of people do have odd hours, and it affects the sleep. What are some of the other culprits?
Well, really, you know, it's stress, it's distractions, and it's the temperature of your room. So there's really a connection between the temperature and how well you sleep. So you want to make sure the room's between 60 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, you also want to pay attention to your sleepwear. So we found some great sleepwear from Chics. What's wonderful about this is you touch this and you see it's inspired by athletic wear. So it's very breathable and it's moisture wicking. That way it's keeping you nice and cool and dry throughout the night.
A lot of people get too hot, get too sweaty.
Exactly, and then they can't
going to keep you tossing and turning. Okay. Also, you know, most people like to have a quiet room, but also something that a lot of people are doing is adding a little bit of sound from the sound machines. Does that help you sleep?
It absolutely helps people sleep. It helps me sleep, especially because, you know, we're in apartments and it's very, very loud. So we have 2 different types here. This is a sound conditioner. It's from Marpac. It's the Dome. So this is a very basic one. It just emits a white noise. And this is actually the official sound conditioner of the National Sleep Foundation. So it's a basic product. Really gets the job done. Next to that, however, we have this sound machine from Brookstone. It's a little bit more pricey, but it has some bells and whistles. So in addition
including
to
an alarm clock.
Right. In addition to helping you sleep, it has noises that help you meditate. It has noises that help you
Babbling brook.
It has noises that help you
I'm in my relaxed state right now. Okay.
And it also has some noises that can help get rid of the ringing in your ears if you suffer from that problem as well.
Tinnitus, that's right. Okay, wonderful. Love that. All right, now let's walk over here and you tell me about, you know, I think a lot of people know that they spend a lot of time in their bed, about a
It's March 5th. You know it is, 2013. I'm Willie Geist.
I love to love you, Mama, but I love you, Mama.
There you go. Go ahead, Al.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Al. Do you? No. Al, go ahead, man. Coming up this half hour, more dancing. We got a panel of guys who've got a lot on their minds. How to fight fair in a relationship if you must fight. There's no way to do that.
No.
Yes, you can.
No, because at the end of the day, Mom
What are you talking about? You can't fight
your wife
fair.
says, guess what? Did you have a child? No. Okay.
That's right.
You're done.
That's kind of the ultimate closer.
Okay. Did you have a baby? No. No. I did. End of story.
Is that how Deborah does it while dancing?
While dancing.
Wow.
She does it. Huh? You make a baby here? No.
See? We need Al on the dad's panel.
That's not that ends all fights because it just you end up in laughter.
That's the, you know, that's
Pure
the
comic relief right there.
right.
That's a
Baby
good way
trumps
to end the
everything.
fight.
How does it go out when you ask for a dad's, like a guy's weekend away? That's another one we're going to talk about.
Okay.
You know? Because girls'
Do you
weekend.
need weekends away?
Deborah wants me to take one.
Oh, now it's getting weird. Now it's getting weird.
You guys want a weekend
Baby
away?
making
Is that what
music.
you're saying?
That's right. That's going to be you and me.
Peaches and cream.
Natalie,
Here we
you
go
talk.
again.
You talk.
Okay. Also ahead, a little more serious note. So, music. Casey Anthony back in court a year and a half after being acquitted for the murder of her daughter Kaylee. This time, though, it is for a different reason. We're going to tell you about that. First, though, Mr. Smooth Talking Roker has a check of the weather.
All right, just call me
Just
JB
slow
Smooth.
jam the weather.
And hold on.